I'm not surprised. He's going to cash Pacquiao out. It's that time. It's no different than what
from him. Mikey's been one
effect from Bob. I mean, everybody wants to get away from Bob. Listen, that is probably the best advice you can give any fighter. Stay as far away from Bob Arum as you can. Because you see Mikey, you see Chavez, you look at Floyd, De La Hoya, Cotto. You know, there's a reason why people, Eric Morales wanted to get away from him, Nonito Donaire wanted to get away from him until they threatened him. You know, they want to get away because he's a scumbag. He's the one that ruins, you know, boxing. You know, he's the one who keeps these things separate because we can't see those super fights unless, and you know, I mean, it was almost a miracle to get that fight done until he was told that he had to sit down and shut up and stay out of the way. So, you know, it's not surprising to me that, you know, that everybody is leaving, and Mikey, you know, Mikey's smart, and he stayed true to the game and to what he was doing, and he believed in what he was doing. He wasn't going to be threatened, he wasn't going to be intimidated, he wasn't going to be bullied, and you know, Bob had no choice but to collapse. But as a result of that, you see how the kind of person he is. Mikey was fighter of the year when we were back then. He was fighter of the year, and then he shelved him for 2 years for no other reason but to try to ruin this kid's career. He's a complete dirtbag and scum of this sport.
Are you surprised he's trying to bring Pacquiao out of you know?
Absolutely not. I'm not surprised. He's going to cash Pacquiao out. It's that time. It's no different than what he did with Eric Morales, with any of the Chavez, with any of them. He'll try to cash you out and get what he can out of you. That's what he does. He treats fighters like animals. It's like a race dog. Once you're done racing, boom, you know, throw you in the trash. So no,
sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Grouse, man. The big ups to that 501 and that 317, man. Y'all know how I get down. Little Rock, Indianapolis, we are in the motherfucking building. Yes, sir. And I'm back with another one, man. Y'all know what time it is, bro. I'm back with another one, man. And this shit right here came across my Twitter my Twitter timeline. And it came from The Athletic. And a guy that I follow, his name is Mark Ortega, had this posted on his Twitter page, and we gonna go out to the Twitter page. Yeah, we gonna go out to the Twitter page because it was a lot of input on that Twitter page that I felt like we should give the time of day. Mark Ortega, I forgot what he does. Either he works for Ring City Boxing or something, man. And I apologize. I apologize, Mark. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who you was with. You feel me? So my apologies. but I'm about to see in like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna give you your proper. Yeah. See, I was right. He with Ring City TV production, PBC on Fox production, former Fox Sports Studio production, on WWE Backstage and PBC. Like, so he in the business. He is in the business. Let me share my screen right quick and give y'all a screen share. So this guy right here, and it really has nothing to do with Mark. It more so has something to do with the Athletic, and Mark just reposted it. Now, I don't know why I follow Mark. I mean, guys ask me, bro, I have no clue. All right? I have no clue why I follow this guy. You know what I'm saying? But I do. So that's that. But I'm glad I do follow him, because I wouldn't never seen this, because I don't have the Athletic. I feel like it's kind of crazy for me to pay for articles. You know what I mean? This is not 1990 where you got a motherfucking magazine subscription. I'm just not of the mindset that I want to pay for a fucking article. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait. I'll wait till everybody else, you know what I'm saying, put out what they got to put out. But this the article, it came, he tweeted it out on, I believe, Sunday. He tweeted this out Sunday. Let me take this off the screen right quick, man. We're gonna get to the history of Bob Arum, but I just want y'all to know where all this is coming from. Like, this just wasn't something that I was thinking about all weekend. This literally happened within the last 2 hours, hour and a half. I seen this article and I just started to think. Like, how many people has issue with Bob Arum? And you heard Alex and Reza. I'll play that audio again if you want me to, but you heard what Alex and Reza said. He used you till he can't use you no more. He used you till he can't use you. Alex and Reza said he treated fighters like animals. He cited Floyd Mayweather. He cited Chavez. He cited Eric Morales. He cited Mikey Garcia. He cited Manny Pacquiao. He cited a whole list of people. But we ain't got there yet. Let me go out to the article, right? The thing. So this is coming from the Athletic. Top Rank promoter, Bob Arum, who handles both Taylor and Crawford, told the Athletic before the fight that he likes the idea of placing a Crawford-Taylor fight in the UK. Where Crawford's past struggles to draw major numbers would remedy by the support there for Taylor. So already, he trying to get Bud to go overseas. He trying to get Bud to go overseas already. Think about that. He trying to get the 147-pound champion, 3-division champion, to go overseas and fight Josh Taylor in his home territory. When Josh Taylor just fought in Vegas. Where Josh Taylor just fought in Vegas. Boy, Postman, great job, Postman. Great job, Postman. Great job, Postman. Great job, like Manny in the horn. Great job. When he cannot afford you anymore, he'll ship your ass overseas. He can't afford Bud. But let me just go back to what Alex Ariza said. The last.
Speaking about.
Once you're done racing, boom, throw you. can attitude. That's what he does. He treats fighters like animals. It's like a race dog. Once you're done racing, boom, throw you in the trash. And so no, it's not surprising.
He treated fighters like animals. He treated fighters like animals. He uses you till he can't use you anymore. I mean, ain't that right? Ain't that what we seeing? Ain't that what we seeing? We seen Manny Pacquiao go over to goddamn Australia to fight Jeff Horn. We see Lomachenko coming back off an injury, fighting Nakatani. What the hell? And we ain't got to speak on what's going on with goddamn Teofimo Lopez fighting on Triller. He won a champion in. He had to go over to the champion's home territory. When you fight for a mandatory, you got to go where the champion is. Just like Earl went over to fight Kell Brook. He was the mandatory. He won champion in. That's a good try. Who was that? Grim Reaper. That's a good try. But when you mandatory, you ain't got no say so. You got to go get the belt. You got to go get the belt. Just like Earl did, Bud did it too. Bud went to get Ricky Burns' belt. Give me that. Earl went over there to get goddamn Kell Brook belt. Give me that. When you the mandatory, then you got to go where you got to go. It's a little bit different. Manny Pacquiao didn't have to go to goddamn Australia. Bob, remember, if y'all remember, Bob said that Manny, you know what I'm saying, Price, he had to go over where the money was at. He had to go over to Australia so he could pay Manny. But all right. So we got that part of the paragraph out the way. He says, we'll look for whoever the best guy is to put him in with. We could make a big fight for Crawford against former welterweight champion Sean Porter. But who's going to pay for it? So hold on. You telling me that you thought you thought folks was gonna pay for Amir Khan? You thought folks was gonna pay for Victor Postal? But you still did it. You still did it. I know why you don't want to do it. It's easy, y'all. I know why Bob Arum don't want to make the Sean Porter fight. What if Sean Porter and motherfucking Terence Crawford do good numbers? What if they do good numbers? Then Bud price goes up after he wins. Then if you want to renegotiate with Bud, his price goes up. And Bob Arum is looking at it like this. I'm not going to give you a big farewell fight. I'm not going to give you a big farewell fight where your numbers go up against a credible opponent. I'm not going to give you that and you just walk off on me. That's why Bob don't want to do it. Because Terrence got him in a rock and a hard spot. His last fight on ESPN. And he don't want Bud to goddamn me do something that Bob can deliver with Postal and Amir Khan. I tell you one thing. I believe if Sean Porter fought Terence Crawford, it does better than Amir Khan. It does better than Postal. It might do better than both them motherfuckers combined. That's a credible opponent. Not only do he not want to pay for Sean Porter, he don't want to let Bud get more steam on the way out. You can't let a man get more steam on the way out. Can you? Man, Bob ain't fooling nobody, man. He been doing this. And look, Look, let me, hold on. You know what? Put that camera on me right quick. Put the camera on me. Yeah. Look, I was naive in the past. I was the guy that was always trying to give Bob the benefit of the doubt. I thought maybe a zebra could change his goddamn stripes. How fucking stupid was I? How dumb was I to think that after 40 years of boxing, that a zebra would change his goddamn stripes? I was naive. I thought Bob turned over a new leaf. I thought at the older age, he recognized his mistakes in the past. Nah. He ain't recognized nothing. He ain't recognized nothing. And it's guys like me that gave Bob Arum the wiggle room that he needed. But I'm here to say, no more wiggle room, Bob. Not coming from over here. No more benefit of the doubt. No more pump faking. No more believing what Bob Arum says. If a man continues to tell you something and he does something else, you gotta believe his actions. He lied about the arbitration. Oh, the arbitration won't be a problem. The arbitration won't be a problem. The arbitration won't be a problem. Nigga, it was a goddamn problem. He lied to Bud about the Manny Pacquiao fight. He lied over and over and over again. Sometimes you got to believe the actions of a man and not the lip service. I was one of the ones that was naive. I was one of the ones that said, Bob good, y'all. He learning, y'all. Damn. How naive can you be? Mike, you went to school for business. You know business, especially in boxing, business is dirty. And something should have told me something when Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather was so easy to make. It was too easy to make. Something should have told me something.
You didn't expect?
Yeah, well, much easier than I expected. I came from boxing. I remember how bad it is. And, in this negotiation, it just showed me what an absolute asshole Bob Arum is, which I already knew anyway. So how that guy couldn't get that fight done with Pacquiao, with the guys that I dealt with for this deal, it was one of the easiest deals I've ever done.
Our skin's a little too thin in the boxing world.
Is what?
Our skin's a little too thin in the boxing world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yes. Egos are a little too big in the boxing world. That's what I would say. Not skin's too.
Egos are a little bit too big in the boxing world. Egos are a little bit too big in the boxing world. Egos are a little too big in the boxing world. How could Dana White come in from UFC and get the fight made with Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather like nothing? Dealt with Al Heyman, the same Al Heyman Bob Arum deals with. And he couldn't get goddamn me Manny Pacquiao and Floyd done for 5 fucking years. Now he can't get Bud and Earl done because Bob, I'm telling y'all, I think Bob wants too much of the proceeds. I think Bob is looking out for himself and not the fighter. It really pisses me off, man. It really pisses me off. And I know Bud won't say this. I know Team Crawford, they take the high road. They take the high road a lot. But I'm gonna say what y'all can't say. Man, fuck Bob Arum. Kind of what the fuck is he doing? How can Al Heyman deliver and you can't deliver? Not a whisper about Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. Not a whisper. Just a fucking bombshell. Just a bombshell. But Bob Arum, oh, we got that overseas money. Yeah, we got that overseas money. And maybe look at that. Look at the picture I made months ago. Look at the picture I made months ago. Look at the picture I made months ago, y'all. How goddamn me, what's the word I'm looking for? Foreshadowing is this picture. I didn't even know about the Earl and Manny fight. I put Earl down there in the corner to try to make fun of Earl, make him look small. But Earl was just in the background. He was in the background. And I guarantee you, when you look in the back scenic and all them apartment buildings and all them big ass skyscrapers, Al Heyman is in one of those motherfuckers. Al Heyman is somewhere in that skyscraper where Earl spent just being patient, just waiting on his big fight with Manny Pacquiao. How dumb was I to believe in Bob Arum? Al Heyman don't say shit. He don't say nothing. He just get the motherfucking job done. He just get the motherfucking job done. Day in, day out. Arbitration, check. Arbitration, check. Brian Castanio going to beat up on Textera, check. Bring that back for Mel so we can make undisputed. Bring that back for Mel so we can be undisputed. Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao, check. 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 Jamal Charlo and Montiel, that's not really a check though. All right, we're going to stop right there. That's not really a check. We're going to stop right there. I had to do it, y'all. I had to do it, man. My bad. But the point is, Al out here getting shit done for his fighters. He out here getting shit done for his fighters. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. I ain't done yet. Some people got to go through the fire, man. Some people you can't save from the fire. Sometimes you got to let their ass roast. Sometimes you got to let them roast.
It's the fair thing to do. It's what's right.
Just hopefully it won't take 20 minutes like at the boxing.
Yeah. I didn't see how that whole thing played out, but I heard Bob Arum fucking little bitch crying about it. Fuck him. I had to throw that in there. I fucking hate that guy. Anyway.
Did you see his fight, not to bitch on Bob Arum, but he said that, I've lost so much money on Terence Crawford, I could build a house in Beverly Hills or something? Like,
who cares about the money you lost, Bob? I lost so much money on I could buy a house in Beverly Hills. Nigga, go buy a house in goddamn me, Missouri then. Save your money. Beverly Hills got to be too expensive for you. You got to stay within your tax bracket. If Terence Crawford costing you money, go back to motherfucking Missouri. Buy a fucking house in Missouri. Property value down there real cheap. Beverly Hills overrated, nigga.
Imagine if I said that. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys would murder me if I said that. I'd never hear the end of that. That's what you do. That's not his fucking problem. That's your problem. His problem isn't to figure out how you make money. You fucking signed a deal with this kid. Your job is to promote him. Your job is, you made a deal.
Whoa, hold on. Stop the presses. Whoa, you mean to tell me? Hold on. You mean to tell me Bob Arum's job is to promote Terence Crawford? Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That nigga ain't promoted nothing. He don't promote shit. We had an undisputed this weekend that got overshadowed by Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence. Let's be real. Let's be real. Tell Dana to pay his people. Nah, Craig L. Tell them the motherfuckers not to sign a dumbass contract. Tell them niggas not to sign that contract. I tell you what, Conor McGregor ain't bitching about getting paid. Khabib ain't bitching about getting paid. You sign what you sign. You sign what you sign. No matter if you're the promoter or the fighter, you sign what you sign. Just like in the NFL, NBA, you sign what you sign. If you do bad business, my nigga, that's on you, promoter or fighter. If you ask Floyd about it, ask Floyd about it. Floyd bought himself out of his contract. Bullshit. Ask Floyd about it. You do bad business, that's on you. That's on you. That's why even though I don't like all the in-house shit that PBC does, I admire how Al Heyman shows those guys how the business works. Show those guys how the business works. Don't get trapped into a contract. Contracts are over fucking, they overrated. Be a goddamn independent contractor.
All these kids that I sign, you know, and if you look right now at all the kids that we sign and how many people we have on our roster is very inflated right now. We have a very, very big roster, the biggest roster we've ever had in the history of the company. I have to pay all these kids. How I pay them is not their fucking problem. It's my fucking problem. And this guy wants to go. Imagine me saying, oh, I got to pay Conor McGregor like this much money. I could have built a house in Beverly Hills. Shut the fuck up, you fucking scumbag. Pay your fucking fighter what you owe him. That's your job. Bob Arum is a piece of fucking shit. Good night, everybody.
Bob Arum, you know what? We heard from a trainer in Alex Ariza, and just so y'all know, you know, I'm gonna play that audio again from Alex Ariza in 1 second. But we gonna go to the people who support the sport. We're gonna go out to the fans of boxing, and we're gonna do it on one of my favorite goddamn apps out there, Twitter. Swear to God, I love this app. Twitter, man. Twitter keep me up on goddamn politics, on crypto, on motherfucking, on porn, on sports. I mean, that should keep me up on. And boy, you can find everything on Twitter. You can find a girl, boy. You know what? Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet, man. I'm telling y'all too much sauce. I'm giving y'all too much sauce. Full read, so I ain't got that. All right, Blonde Bummer. Shout out to the Blonde Bummer, you know what I'm saying? She had a great fight with Courtney, what's her name? Shannon Courtney. She had a great fight with Shannon Courtney. She says, I'm pretty sure Sean Porter would bring views. I would agree with her. I think Sean Porter coming off a pay-per-view with Earl Spence, doing the broadcasting on PBC, on Fox, doing the ringside TV. I think Sean Porter, you know what I'm saying, has definitely built his profile up a little bit. I think Sean Porter has definitely built his profile up a little bit. Bo Mack went quiet on me, man. He don't want no interview. He know what I'm gonna ask. He know what I'm fucking asking. That's why, look, y'all. That's why I don't get certain shit. Niggas know I'm not gonna come on the goddamn phone. It may be the first question, may be a softy. The second one may be a softy. But nigga, that third, fourth, fifth, sixth one, we gonna get to the goddamn meat and potatoes. We gonna laugh a little bit at first. Ha, he. But we gonna get to the goddamn meat and potatoes. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. I gotta butter you up a little bit. But best believe, after I butter your ass up, nigga, why y'all still with Bob? Are y'all gonna re-sign with Bob after October? How you feel about Bud not getting Pacquiao and seeing Earl get it? You see what Al Heyman did for Earl? You think Al Haymon can do that for you? I mean, that's what I'm gonna ask, bro. That's what I'm gonna ask. Real shit. Real shit. Bravo says he is not a big name in U.S. market, especially amongst white and Mexican fans. Could have a good point. He says, Patrick Connor says, allow me. Crawford has never done pay-per-view, so it's a bit of an unknown, but let me tell you what, I can't wait. Man, look here, bro. Are you stupid? Patrick, don't even comment. Don't even comment. He says, if Bud really wanted to fight the best at 147, then he should have just buy out his contract like Floyd did in 07 and start promoting himself or go over to PBC where everyone else is. He isn't getting any younger, so he might as well pull the trigger soon. Montreal, I agree. But the buyout, why buy yourself out when you can just wait till October? You know what I'm saying? Why buy yourself out when you can just wait till October? But I like the gist. Of it. Tracy says he definitely needs to take some action because Arum is not giving a fuck. Tracy, I could not say it no better myself. Bob Arum don't give a fuck about Terence Crawford. Damn it, Tracy. Girl, you go, girl. Travis Cook says, maybe fight someone. Crawford and people will start to care about you. The only big fights are against Spence or Canelo. Quit babying your win/loss record and fight people, or no one will care about your fights or your weak legacy. Ugh, Travis with the goddamn animosity. My girl Tracy, she back again. She says, Travis, Crawford is not in full control of his opponents. Fact. This girl Tracy is smart. This one is on Arum. I agree. Poor promoting. I agree. Poor matchmaking. I agree. Leaving Crawford in the dust. But oh my God, if I have a girlfriend, I slide in your inbox. I slide in your inbox. If I have a girlfriend, I will slide in your inbox. This is music to my ears. Shout out Tracy, man. Shout out Tracy. Damn, Tracy smart. Who's going to pay for Sean Porter / Terence Crawford fight? Things Bob Arum says to duck potential fights. If he doesn't wish to pay for it, allow PBC to promote it. Never will happen. See Teofimo Lopez, he doesn't like fighters on other promotions. Facts, Marcus. Facts. Big facts. I'm going to stop you when you lie. I thought I heard somewhere that Crawford has one fight left. You right. You do. Everyone knows for a paper, and look, this is what right here that I try to stress so much to my audience. This right here, what Bill Green is saying, is what I try to stress to my audience so much. Bill Green, I'm about to read your thing. I read the first line, and that's all I needed to read. Everyone knows for pay-per-view, you need a couple of things to go right. A dance partner, and believe is a 50-50, at least on paper. You do? I agree with both of those. But I agree, but when you got Mexican versus Mexican, it can go up a little bit more, especially when they guys Canelo and Chavez Jr. That's one that really won 50-50. But the dance partner outshadowed it being 50-50. None of that was the case. They forced pay-per-view on Bud. Facts! He made Bud do the pay-per-view. The only reason Bob could pay Amir Khan was because of the pay-per-view. They told Bud that nobody knew Victor Postal, but they had to put it on pay-per-view. They forced the pay-per-view on Terence Crawford because he got Bob in a bad contract. You gotta pay me. It's not my business to figure out how you pay everybody else. I love it. I love it. Alejandro Usiri says both Crawford pay-per-view opponents were trash. No dance partners, no pay-per-view numbers. That's on Bob. You make big fight, people go and watch it / buy it. Bud is a pay-per-view fight because neither fight was pay-per-view worthy. People will be anxious to see Bud in there finally with a live dog. Fuck out of here, Bob. Man, these people right now, boy, they speaking the gospel. They speaking the gospel. They are speaking the truth right now. They are speaking the absolute truth right now. Ivana says, if I was an 80-year-old millionaire man, I'd start worrying about making more money and instead give the fans what they desire. Remember, when you die, you won't take all those millions with you. It's just you and the casket that will embrace you. Ambition is serious defect. Man, they ain't lie. This ain't the old Egypt shit when you get buried with your gold. This ain't the old Egypt shit when you get buried with gold. Arum going to Arum can't possibly be any fault of his own. The promotion will let there have a Bud. Many left and got fights with AB, Thurman, and Spence, but many couldn't make a fight with Bud, who is with Arum. PBC might pay a premium, but they're getting the fighters the fights. Absolutely. And Bob is not willing to pay the premium. Bob is not willing to pay the premium. So Bob is not willing to pay the premium. Serious. And you know what? We're going to get on Twitter. We're going to get on Twitter right quick, all right? We're going to go out to somebody that I really have made a lot of fun of. I remember, and look, you know what I'm saying? He took some shots at Bud early on. He took some shots at Bud early on. But I just I'm really, let me see, can I find this motherfucker on his IG page? Because I wanna show the video. I wanna show the video. I do want to show the video. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. Yes, sir. Let me go out to the video right quick, man. Cause we're gonna play the actual video. We ain't gonna play no audio. And since it's on IG, you know what I'm saying, I can play the whole video and not have no problem. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get to that motherfucker right quick. And a lot of shit that he said really rang true. I mean, it really did. A lot of things that Keith Thurman, damn, I get the name up. A lot of things that Keith Thurman had to say, man, really rang true.
Shoot, man, what's good, man? We got a nice day. We out here. What up, Mule? What up, Savoy? 727 in the house, Wick City, baby. Look, man. Look, I'm just gonna chill for a second and let some of y'all come up in here, man. But everything, people. We out here, man. We in already, man. I'm just getting moving for me, baby. Me and Danny Garcia, man. Danny's last performance was whack. No one want to get that guap. You know what I'm saying? He was in the pocket for right now, man. That's what we live for right now. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Bob Arum. Okay? Even do nothing to EJ. Frank. That's what we here for right now, man. That's what we live for right now. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Bob Arum. Okay? That's what's gonna happen. Fuck Bob Arum. All right? Why you talking shit, Bob? Keep your goddamn mouth shut. Keep your goddamn mouth shut, Bob. You want a cheap ass fight? I'll punch you in your shit for free. How about that? That's the only cheap ass shit you're gonna get out of me. I'll give you a free lick, boy. Look, man. I'm gonna snap on Bob.
See, another fighter accusing Bob Arum of being cheap. Now I got a question if Keith Thurman really wanted $10 million. Now I got a question if Keith Thurman really wanted $10 million. I don't now, honestly, I don't believe right now. Do y'all believe that Keith Thurman asked for $10 million? Do y'all believe that Keith Thurman asked for $10 million? I gotta say no. I don't believe it. I don't believe that Keith Thurman asked for $10 million. I think there was an all elaborate lie by Top Rank and Bob Arum. Back to the audio.
Real quick. Bob, you a piece of shit. You're one of the worst fucking promoters in the game. Okay? All of your great fighters left your ass. Oscar De La Hoya left your ass.
Facts.
Floyd Mayweather left your ass.
Facts.
Manny Pacquiao left your ass.
Facts.
Am I missing anybody? Shoot. Crawford, he about to leave your ass.
Crawford, nigga, you better get the fuck out of there. Crawford, do not resign with Top Rank. They do not have your best interest at heart. If they can't pay you now, they're not gonna want to pay you in the future.
He about to leave your ass. Look, man. Bob, you know what's up. You know I never asked for anything. It ain't my fault you can't afford a great fight, okay? You cheap as shit. You can barely pay your own fighters good money.
That has to be true. Bob is not willing to pay the premium for a great fight. He's not willing to pay the premium for a great fight. The only reason that they got the Fury and Wilder, because Wilder really wanted it. And Wilder didn't really want Fury, Bob. Al Heyman wouldn't make that shit. Bob is not willing to pay the premium for big-time fights. We seen Bud get no Errol Spence. We seen Bud get no Manny Pacquiao. Bob is not willing to go in his motherfucking safe, his trust fund, his bank account, the Top Rank account, whatever you want to call it, and put the money up for a good time. Keith Thurman would be a good opponent. Manny Garcia. Keith Thurman, damn, Sean Porter would be a good opponent. You got to pay Ugas for his belt. Sometimes you got to spend the money, man. Sometimes you got to pay the premium.
Okay? That ain't my fault. You got ESPN backing you. You got Terence Crawford, one of the most talented welterweights in the welterweight division, and you can't get him paid. You can't make him famous enough. You got Max Kellerman sipping on all the Crawford juice, and I love Crawford too. He's a great fighter since the amateurs. I love that boy. I love all my peers because we the real ones. We the real ones. Bob, what did $2 million buy you your last fight? A bullshit ass fight? Come on now. Come on now, Bob. Okay? I speak that realness. Thurman ain't no punk. All right? You don't knock me in the ropes, watch me curl up like a dog, fight's over. When was Thurman ever fight over? All right? Knocked down, body shot, fought with injuries, hurt hands, hurt elbows. Me and Sean Porter were Showtime's fight of the year. Me and Danny Garcia was a great fight, I fought him with bone spurs. Me and Pacquiao was a very exciting fight. I fought him almost one-handed. Okay? And now you mad because the PBC opponents, you can't afford a PBC fighter. You can't afford us, Bob. I'm sorry. All right? You cheap. You want fucking discounts. I know it's COVID. I know it's hard out here in the streets.
He's not lying. Couldn't afford Sean Porter. Could not even afford Danny Garcia pre-pandemic. Could not afford Earl Spence. He got Felix Diaz, I guess. He got John Molina, I guess. But as far as the upper echelon PBC fights, I mean, Bob has simply not been able to deliver. Simply, plain and simple.
We all feel it. We all know it. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna get me on no discount. You ain't gonna pay no full price, but you ain't getting no discount. Look, Bob.
I don't blame Keith Thurman. Don't discount. Don't discount your talent. Don't discount your talent. We got a super chat coming in from Derek Lincoln. He says, "This super chat is for Mike. Finally waking up and seeing Bud tripping for signing to Top Rank again. Hopefully he will learn if he really want the real fights." Derek Lincoln, normally I have some witty comeback, some bang, 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 I got you moment, but I ain't got it today. Man. I ain't got it. If all this shit that I've just found been out for years, Bud should have watched the same videos that I watched. Same videos I watched, Bud should have watched. Same videos I watched, Bud should have watched. Remember, before we get back to the Keith Thurman, y'all must remember, this is what former trainer of Mikey Garcia had to say about Bob Arum. And these revelations, what he said is really, really chilling to me. Like, to me, it is very chilling. It's very chilling. Let me stop the screenshot right quick. I'm gonna bring Keith Thurman back. But just listen to what Alex Ariza had to say about Bob Arum.
Probably the best advice you can give any fighter: stay as far away from Bob Arum as you can. Because you see Mikey, you see Chavez, you look at Floyd, De La Hoya, Cotto. You know, there's a reason why people, Eric Morales wanted to get away from him, Nonito Donaire wanted to get away from him until they threatened.
He said, if you are a fighter, the best advice you can get is to stay away from Bob Arum, Chavez, Nonito Donaire, Floyd Mayweather, Mikey Garcia, Miguel Cotto. I mean, the list goes on. These are all big name fighters that Bob Arum has had issues with in the past. And this video is from 2016. And even before that, Alex Ariza is on video in 2011 saying the exact same thing. In 2011.
Threatened him. You know, they want to get away because he's a scumbag he's the one that ruins, you know, boxing. You know, he's the one who keeps these things separate because we can't see those super fights unless, and you know, I mean, it was almost a miracle to get that fight done until he was told that he had to sit down and shut up and stay out of the way. So, you know, it's not surprising to me that, you know, that everybody is leaving, and Mikey, you know, Mikey's smart, and he stayed true to the game and to what he was doing, and he believed in what he was doing. He wasn't going to be threatened, he wasn't going to be intimidated, he wasn't going to be bullied, and you know, Bob had no choice but to collapse. But as a result of that, you see how the kind of person he is. Mikey was fighter of the year when we were back then. He's fighter of the year, and then he shelved him for 2 years for no.
Mikey Garcia was fighter of the year. Mikey Garcia was fighter of the year, and Bob Arum shelved him 2 years. Tried to fuck the man's career up. Is that how you treat a fighter of the year? You shelf him? You put him on the shelf for 2 years, leave him inactive? Really? You trying to sabotage a man's career and his livelihood. Shame on you, Bob.
No other reason, for no other reason but to try to ruin this kid's career. He's a complete dirtbag and scum of this sport.
Are you surprised he's trying to bring Pacquiao out of
Absolutely not. I'm not surprised. He's going to cash Pacquiao out. It's that time. It's no different than what he did with Eric Morales.
He gonna cash Pacquiao out. In 2000, this came from 2016. What happened in 2016 or the following year? Jeff Horn happened. Jeff Horn happened. Alex Ariza was right. He was right. A lot of people may believe that Bob had a say-so to who won the fight between Jeff Horn and Manny Pacquiao. Alex Ariza was right.
Alice, with any of the Chavez, with any of them, he'll try to cash you out and get what he can out of you. That's what he does. He treats fighters like animals. It's like a race dog. Once you're done racing, boom, throw you in the trash. And so no, it's not surprising.
Stop talking shit. All right.
Treat fighters like animals. Treat fighters like animals. Once you're done with them, we done with you. Once he done with you, he done with you.
Stop talking shit. You're a horrible fucking promoter. You got all this talent. You can't do shit with it. All right. PBC, we make money together, baby. We do it all together. All right. You wouldn't have a dime in the bank account if it wasn't for all the Mexicans and Africans and Filipinos and all the other ethnicities you've ever worked with throughout your whole career. All right. And then you don't want to pay people. There's a world-class boxing. You can't afford a world-class fight. You got ESPN backing you. They don't got no money, Bob. They don't got no money.
I forgot Keith was that saucy with it. I forgot Keith was that. You can't afford a world-class fight, nigga. Huh? You can't afford a world-class fight. Broke ass nigga. You got ESPN behind you. They ain't putting up no money. They ain't got the bag. We need the bag. I like Keith, man. He's saucy with it, man. He told that nigga he can't afford a world-class fight. He told that nigga he can't afford a world-class fight. Damn.
Man, look. Stop talking shit. All right? Ain't gonna be no fight. You can't afford it. All right? You offered Sean Porter $1 million. What's $1 million after taxes? $600,000? Man, get the fuck out of our face, Bob. Get the fuck out of our faces. All right? You can barely help Terence Crawford make any real money. He's one of the best fighters you've had for years. Years. He can't make no money. Man. Look, man. I don't need no $10 million. But I need some respect. And the respect come in the check. All right? The respect come in the check. Ain't my fault that I'm an opponent and I'm worth more money than your champion, your undefeated welterweight champion. That ain't my fault. That's your fault, Bob. That's your fault, Bob. That's evidence of you doing a shitty ass job, Bob. Okay? Man, stop talking shit, Bob. All right? Terence Crawford wanted to fight me last year. Okay? Terence Crawford wants to fight Sean Porter. Terence Crawford wants to fight Keith Thurman. Terence Crawford wants a great fight. Your fucking promoter can't afford it, Terence. All right? He can't put a good show for you. There's no good show. You know? That's right, man. Fuck Bob. You know, look, like I said, man, it's Thurman versus everybody, man. Anybody who want to go ahead and write the check and see some world-class fighting, some world-class boxing, that's me, baby. That's what I bring to the table every day of the week. Every day of the week, man. I breathe this. I breathe this. I'm about that life. I've always been about that life since 7 years old, baby. One of the best fighters in the world. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, I will be one of the greatest. It is what it is. You don't want to make great fights, Bob? That's on you. That's on you and your cheap ass wallet, Bob. You understand? You and your cheap ass wallet. You can't afford greatness. You just can't. Look, man. Look, man. It is what it is. I don't care who I fight. Thurman versus everybody. Everybody. That's just how it is, man. 2021, man. Comeback season. Comeback season. I ain't gone nowhere. I don't even got to come back. But they're going to get the wrath. They're going to get that Spartan in me. You know what I'm saying? This is Spartan, baby. They're going to get it. Look, man. All I want to do is do my best. Been through a lot of things. Been through a lot of injuries. Finally feeling good. New hair, don't care. New energy. We in this. Yeah, Thurman versus Crawford is fire. Fire. Yes, sir. Fire. They can't afford it. They can't put up a respectful number just to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't need the 10 milli, Bob. We don't need it. We just need some respect, baby. You don't have to pay full price, but you ain't gonna give.
Keep telling Bob I don't need 10 million. But I do believe that Keith Thurman deserves more than what Amir Khan got. He may not be the global star Amir Khan is, but he's a better fighter. And he's done more in the sport of boxing than Amir Khan has. And he's done more at welterweight than Amir Khan has, because Amir is a gold medalist and a 140-pound champion and made a lot of money in the sport, you know what I'm saying? So Amir done good for himself. But Keith Thurman should be around that $5 to $7 million range. I think Keith Thurman deserves around 5. I'll give him around 5. You can't give him what niggas got to fight Canelo. Now he can't get $8 million. He can get $4 million, maybe 5, but he can't get $8 million. $4 million, maybe 5, but he can't get 8.
Me on no discount either, Bob. Look, man, I'm gonna get these belts back one way, some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what? EJ acting like he don't want a Thurman fight. That Thurman fight be the greatest fight you ever had, boy. When Thurman versus everybody is just the shit. All right. I'm not trying to, you know, be on my own smoke, baby, but I bring it. I bring that.
He started to get away from the topic, so I didn't really want to keep it going. But yeah, man, I mean, I hope I did a good job today. Big up to my guy Yogi the Bear. He says for Ben telling you about Bob, I guess. Yeah, man, look, you was right. Y'all all were right. Y'all all were right about this, man. I was wrong. But what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go ahead and open up these phone lines. If you want to call in, 317-220-6995. If you are international, just add me on Skype, man. That's all you got to do. Add a nigga on Skype and you can get right to me. We got a call right now. Going out to 931. 931, I think this Huntsville?
Yeah, Mike.
What's going on, Huntsville?
All right, Mike. Bob Arum is a piece of trash. Bud needs to get out of there while he can. But Mike, you got the wrong guy talking. Keith Keith ain't got a pot to piss in, man. You know, not worth $5 million. If he was, then his own manager, Al Heyman, would be shelling out $5 million for him and Sean. Al Heyman's not doing it.
But sometimes you got to pay a premium for a big fight, though. Al Heyman just paid a premium for Manny Pacquiao that Bob Arum wasn't willing to pay.
Okay,
I'm just saying. I was just trying to show you Bob Arum unwillingness to pay for something. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be Keith Thurman, whether it be Sean Porter, or whether it be Manny Pacquiao.
But that's on Buzz end with Bob Arum. Keith and Sean belong to Al, and he's not shelling out money for them. Al is not their own manager. Their own manager is not shelling out money.
That's true. I mean, I ain't got no argument for that.
Listen,
I ain't got no argument for that, man. You were right. Al, like Keith, they ain't been active. Keith ain't been active.
Right.
Ain't been active
sounds
either.
like Keith is begging Bob when he should be begging Al. He should be begging Al. I'm just being. Look, I don't have no bias in this. Keith belongs to Al. Keith hasn't fought in 2 years since he lost Pacquiao.
It's not about Keith, though. This is about Bob not delivering for his fighter. Keith was just a little bit of evidence to go along with the whole story that I've been painting for the past hour. Keith was a small part. This is about Bob not willing to go in the bag for a fighter. Publicly criticizing Terence Crawford on numerous occasions.
Mike. But when you put Keith's picture up there and his voice, that's the pot calling the kettle black. I don't have a problem with his argument, but you got the wrong person doing the argument.
It does not matter. Like I said, he was a small. Keith was like, what, 10 minutes of my show? Everybody else it was Dana White. It was Alex Ariza. There's different people talking about Bob Arum not delivering.
He needs to fight his own battles with Al Heyman. You got the wrong person up there speaking for Bud.
He's not speaking for Bud.
He is speaking for Bud.
No, he's not. He's telling you that Bob Arum can't deliver. He can't. He ain't got Bud a big fight. That's all he's saying. Bob Arum. Let me ask you a question. Has Bob Arum delivered?
Has Al Heyman delivered?
No, it ain't about Al. Hell yeah, Al done deliver. Ask Deontay Wilder. Ask Errol Spence Jr. Ask Gervonta Davis. Ask Sean Porter. Ask Keith Thurman. They ain't never got nothing bad to say about Al Heyman. Has Bob Arum delivered for Terence Crawford? No. Huntsville?
Mike. Even if he hasn't delivered, and I admit he has not, he still makes $4 million a fight from ESPN.
It don't matter what he make. That's what he deserves. In matter of fact, he underpaid. Bob Arum has to do a better job of getting big time opponents in for Terence Crawford. And we see with the end of his contract coming in October, Bob Arum is probably not willing to do that. He's not willing to give that man any buzz on the way out. He's not willing to give him a big pay-per-view fight on the way out. So either he can go re-sign with somebody else or he can come stick you up for more money. Bob Arum knows the business. He's not willing to give Terence Crawford a big fight at this juncture.
I agree with you, but Keith ain't the person that
I don't matter about Keith. Quit bringing up Keith.
Find somebody else. There are 100 other fighters who can make that argument.
This man, bro. All right, Huntsville. All right, my brother. Anything else you want to say, man?
Yeah, man. Sean ain't worth $1 million. He can't even get pay-per-view, man.
Let me find out this goddamn he tied the buff. Let me find out this goddamn he tied the buff calling in. Because you goddamn me acting like Bob ain't got no fault. Why you keep bringing up everybody else but about the topic? This is about Bob Arum.
Okay, well, get doggone Bud on your line.
Huntsville, my brother. Shout out Alabama. Shout out my nigga Dope B. Rest in peace. Huntsville, rest in peace to your call too, my brother.
All right.
Oh my God, man. This nigga keep bringing up every motherfucking. Who the fuck we talking about? Who we talking about? Who the fuck did me? What the fuck do the title say? What this goddamn title say? It ain't got shit to do with. He was a little part of the show. Bob Arum is the goddamn topic. Brandon Maurice, what's going on, my brother?
What's going on, Mike? What's going on, Mike?
Man, what the fuck going on, man? Keep going to keep Thurman. Like, I ain't did an hour-long show about Bob Arum.
Hey, Mike, that's just he's a Crawford fan, but he hasn't been humbled yet like me and you, man. He's still in denial. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Brother, humble yourself, man. It is what it is. Come see the light. But everything you said was on point, man. You know, I've seen the light. I'm done defending the bullshit. It's obvious that Bob is the problem. As I said in the chat, if you can't afford Sean Porter, the redheaded stepchild of PBC, the nigga they let sleep in the basement on PVC, the nigga who ain't never been to A-side in a fight in his life on PVC, the nigga ain't never got a hometown fight on PVC. If you can't afford him, you can't afford nobody. That's the cheapest motherfucker you gonna get over there. So if you can't afford Sean Porter, you wasting Bud's time. I can admit that. I can admit that I was wrong when I was saying all these years that these cats are ducking Bud and these dudes ain't want to smoke. That might not be all the way true. The business just might not be good. I apologize to everybody I ever cussed out over this shit. I see the light, man. October can't come soon enough. I hope that brother goes to PVC. I'm not saying just go to PVC blindly on a shit deal, but I've never heard of Al Heyman giving out shitty deals, so I don't expect that to be the case.
Nope.
You know, make sure you go over there and get a good deal, and hopefully you go over there and flourish.
Get the Manny Pacquiao treatment. You know what I'm saying? Get you an Adrian Broner fight. You know what I'm saying? First fight over there on PBC.
Mikey, yeah, because bottom line is, man, people can say what they want to say about Errol Spence. You know, the people that hate on Errol, because I love Errol. If it weren't for Bud Crawford, Errol probably be my favorite fighter.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Earl a motherfucking Wilder. But that's
yeah.
Me. And y'all know you bang. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but when I see the shit he's doing, man, he's doing these events, 43,000 in Texas. Now he's about to do a big fight event. I want Bud to be a part of events like that. Fuck big fight. Events. I want the stars to come out for Bud like they about to come out for this one.
Shoot.
So I agree, man. The sooner this shit is up, is the better. I mean, just to keep reiterating this negative shit about this man over and over again about how he can't sell has got to be disheartening, man. It's only so much a brother can take. But before, like I said, I'm sorry to all the detractors and the Bud people I call Bud haters. But let me clear up a few things, because there are some misnomers that people like to keep repeating that aren't necessarily true. People keep saying, "Why did he re-sign with Bud? Re-sign with Bob." Let's just go back for a minute. Bob did put this man in a position to become undisputed.
Yes.
Got him every fight he needed to become undisputed. Mm-hmm. After you became undisputed, you was able to move up and get a strap. Mm-hmm. Everybody ain't gonna move. Everybody ain't had that luxury of moving up and in that fight you move up, get a strap. Shakur couldn't do it. Everybody ain't been able to do it. So he put you in position to become a 3-time champion right after undisputed. Who wouldn't have signed? Who wouldn't have re-signed it?
Yeah, I'm saying,
Go ahead, Mike.
And you doing some of the highest ratings on ESPN boxing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was doing 2 million, 1.8 million views like
well, not even that. Not even that. If any promoter puts you in a position to not only to get every fight you need to become undisputed without no bullshit, then put you in a position to move right up and get a belt at the next division, everybody boxer's gonna resign to that promoter. That's bullshit.
At that point, it was the right thing to do. But come October, how things have transpired.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. But again, and Mike, there's another thing people keep saying. People keep saying, well, he was a free agent and he shouldn't have resigned. When he resigned after that Jeff Horn win, he wasn't a free agent. If you read the Dan Rafael article, they said even though this was in 2018, even though he still has 2 years left on the original contract, he went ahead and signed an extension. Mm-hmm. So when he signed that extension in 2018, he still had 2 years left. He wasn't a free agent.
And y'all got to understand too much that once that extension kicked in, that mandatory minimum started to kick in and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I believe once like 2020 hit, it wasn't no, oh, y'all can just pay me what y'all know. We got a price, and every time I fight, that price gonna go up a little bit.
Yeah, so people keep saying he was a free agent. He shouldn't have re-signed. He wasn't a free agent. Literally, the only thing this extension did was extend it for another year. Because it would have been up. It would have been up in 2020, but the extension got it up in 2021. So let's just kill that narrative. And like I said, those are the only things that I disagree with people saying. But like you said, man, it's time to move on. I don't think Bob and them really want him back at this point because he ain't gonna take a price cut. And he ain't gonna take a pay cut, and they don't want to pay this man what they paid him. So I think it's best for them to amicably split. Will sign the PBC guarantee him big fights? I'm not sure, but what I can say is Top Rank ain't guaranteeing him shit. And we can't go through another 3-4 years of this. Me as a Bud fan, and Bernie already kind of said it. He alluded to it that they know what it is. They call it Bob Arum the devil. It's over. He's not re-signing. I don't even want him to fight Josh Taylor, to be honest. I don't want to see him fight under that top rank.
If I'm Josh Taylor and I'm in the business, I'm not, man, I can stay undisputed for one more fight Jack Cattrall and see what Bud gonna do after October. If I gotta fight him, I gotta fight him. But if I can finagle myself, then I can finagle
what I'm saying is, Mike, I don't want to see Bud fight under that top rank banner again. Why do them a favor? Fuck them. Sit out till October,
and
bro.
Damn shit don't go to fucking Scotland to fight that motherfucker.
No, I'm the fucking champion. You telling me that in order for us to make money, I gotta go to the B-side. Just the disrespect, man. The sooner he can get out there, the better. But yeah, Mike, I'm gonna let you get to some other callers, brother. You have a good day, man.
All right, bro.
Keep doing your thing, good brother.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Brandon Maurice out there in Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the Natty and big up to my nigga Brandon Maurice. But yeah, Brandon, man, everything Brandon was saying, man, like a lot of Bud fans got humble. We did. A lot of Bud fans, including me, got humble when we seen the Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. Real shit. It really hit home. It really hit home. Al Heyman can deliver and Bob Arum can't. That shit stung. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Y'all know me. I was one of the ones that believed in the Pacquiao fight. I believed in the Pacquiao fight, but it just simply didn't happen. It simply did not happen. Going on to my dog, J Mac in the 504. What up, big dog? Long time no talk.
What's up, Mike? You hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm good.
We good.
Damn,
man.
why you put me on after Brandon the Great?
I mean, hey man, shit. You. I mean, the second act can't be too bad, can it? Shit, you a Bud fan
Right.
too? Talk to me.
Nah, Brandon spoke a lot of facts in his call right before me. And he said a lot of truth. I'm not gonna be apologetic to the haters because I think it's definitely both sides played a part in it, but Bob definitely has been detrimental to Crawford's career as far as the welterweight division.
Talk to me. What you mean? What you mean by both sides though? Like you mean Bob Arum and Terence Crawford?
Let me put stuff in context first so so my call can be understood. Bob has been detrimental for his Crawford, for his welterweight. Yes, he did get him a belt movement up, but it didn't. Once he was undisputed at 140, he moved up to 147. Bob hasn't been able to secure a big fight in all the fights that he needed to or possibly could have had the scraps that was left. He didn't do enough to put Bud in a position to do it. And at this point, it's like Bud and Bob, it's like it's dead weight. And even if Crawford is the dog horse of the division, they just don't want to fight him. Bud got to go find that out and go prove that some other way and detach himself away from Bob. So like, I mean, I'm not apologizing for what I seen in boxing over the past years because it ain't all Bob. It's been both sides for his boxing. Like Bob can't make niggas get in the ring and he can't make them fight. So some of the shit with these stupid ass offers and wanting this and wanting that. I signed a contract, but I'm about to fight somebody else for less money. Like that all still did take place, but it's a proven fact that Bob and Bud can coexist at this point of where Bud needs to go in his career. Bud need to find another lane and find another way of going about doing it. So like I do recognize the problem Bob has been for us in the welterweight division because like Brandon just stated, but Bob has helped them accomplish undisputed, helped him be a 3-time weight champion in 3 different divisions. So when motherfuckers was saying, why did he resign? Why did he resign? It's like they just take certain things and they ignore all the facts and only talk stupidity because they're just fans of the sport and they don't care enough to really look at the fine print of things to make sense on why did he resign. It's pretty clear that you will resign with somebody that has helped you gain much success. I didn't think Bud would think that Bob would have issues with getting fights with the guys across the street. So they got me saying that dumb shit. I didn't think Bud would think Bob would have issues with getting guys to fight with other promotional companies. Example, just like we got Fury and Wilder fighting from 2 different promotional companies. It happens in the sport. It happened before Errol and a Bud ever was born, and it's been going on. But all of a sudden, a guy has to be signed to a certain network in order to make the fights. I was taken back by that a little bit, and I struggled with that for years because everybody was saying, "Oh, he's crossed the street. He's with the wrong network." But no, I mean, people fight from other networks. That's normally how it go down.
Not.
Go ahead.
I guess you're right, but not necessarily. Like with the history of PBC and with Al Heyman and Bob Arum, you really got to think if these guys are saying that they get this and they get that and they seem to be very, very, very happy, and we see them they live on IG, so it looks like they getting some money. You got to think in order for them to go across the street and really cut everything in half. You know what I'm saying? That they got to be getting some kind of bread, and maybe Bob Arum is not willing to pay that amount. You know what I'm saying? When he got stuff in house.
Let me say something to that. Mike, this is where I would rebuttal to that. I'm gonna disagree with you on that because I don't know what they're getting on the other side of the street. And I'm not in no ballroom. I don't know what the magical back end money and the checks look like. I do know they speak highly of L, and I'm sure L do pay them dues graciously. As a matter of fact, he was one of the first guys to start paying fighters. Don't think I don't know that or recognize him. So I do give L his props. But I'm not gonna sit up here and act like L is being a businessman when it comes down to that welterweight division.
Yeah. Al definitely been a businessman, but again, you gotta if you want your fighter to have a big fight, then maybe you gotta go out your comfort zone, meaning your financial budget.
Okay, like I was saying, like when Bob had what's the name, Tim Bradley and stuff like that, and Pacquiao, when he had the top welterweights, it was Top Rank turn. Now it's Al Heyman turn. So they both.
I know, but look, just get mad. When you got a history of fighters leaving you, your big fighters, your top dogs, and going other places, and seemingly having a better back end career than what they had with you, from Cotto to Oscar De La Hoya, from Floyd Mayweather, Mikey Garcia. I mean, the list goes on. Like it has to say something to the business practices that you are doing. History don't just come up. It's called history for a reason because it repeats itself. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'll say this. Listen, because I'm not trying to take up for Bob, but I'm gonna defend what you're saying just because you brought it up. Yes, history has shown that, but history also show you that Bob has been part of the biggest fights in the sport.
Absolutely. But lately has he? Has he? Lately. No. I mean, you got Wilder, Fury, and you got Pacquiao and Mayweather. I mean, that's the biggest of all time. So of course.
Right. Hold on. But like a famous saying, 2 things could be true. Like I just said, I think Bob has been detrimental to Bud's success at welterweight. Yes, he got him a belt early, and it didn't pan out. So we can say What has happened has shown and proven to be that, okay, Bob and Bud need to part ways. Okay, it had to happen before we can just say and magically guess that he should have been did it, because he did have a lot of success to where Bud was. Just like Brandon said in his previous call, that was very much true. Now the time have came, Bud needs to move on and go about his business. But when people start arguing, saying this and saying that about Top Rank, this and his business thing, what I'm saying, one, we're not in the ballroom. Two, we don't know what happened. Three, it takes two people to come to agreement and understanding. And yes, cross promotions seem to have issues with coming together. But when it comes down to certain fights get made. Certain fights haven't got made. Maybe it could be the individuals, and it could be focusing on more of the Spence in the Bud. Maybe it could be the welterweights in the Bud in the thing, because they haven't had issues with making fights with lesser opposition with Top Rank. And when it fits their agenda, or they fits their resume, or what they're trying to do with their fighter and make a move, they go right ahead and they cross that street. So what I'm saying is, I'm not about to sit up here and act like, one, Top Rank ain't been part of the biggest fights in the past years. Two, I do agree that Bud and Bob need to part ways. Three, stop saying, oh, because Bob and when fighters did, when promoters, it's always a proven. It just happened with Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya. When you become a big fighter and a promoter is in your pockets, you're gonna separate from it. But Bob just been part of big fighters to have his name mentioned in a lot, so he get exposed a lot because he still want to make his money, and promoters take money for big fighters, and big fighters want to make their own money. So he's gonna be a part of these things. I agree with you on Bud getting away from Bob. I don't agree that Bob is the sole issue, and I ain't saying you say that, or the problem was going on. I think it's been two people, and it's been two sides, and it's two sides to this story. I really think it's the fighters. I think it's the business that's getting away, and I think it's these fans that make these excuses for these fighters.
Let me ask you a question, Dave, man.
Go ahead.
How you feel about Top Rank business practices?
As of late, I haven't been feeling it because mainly
look, again, what I said about history always repeats itself. I like, this is what, like, we just got an insight on what Todd the Buff tried to do to Teofimo Lopez, tried to, you know what I'm saying, bring his price down by calling the zone and telling Eddie Hearn don't bid on the fight. We've seen what they tried to do with Wilder and still that third fight away, but arbitration, you know what I'm saying, came through. We've seen what Bob Arum has been saying about Bud publicly in the media. Just off the past year, their business practices have shown you that company don't do the best business. So just because they did big fights in the past and this and that, Mike, times change, bro.
You contexting, Mike, you contexting my argument, and you putting it like I'm defending.
I'm not saying you defend it. All I'm saying, if this is what happened in the past year, can you imagine what's been happening in the past with past old fighters? They probably never fucking robbed them niggas blind. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, listen, I want to be clear, because I know some dumb motherfuckers, they hear. I'm not defending Bob or Top Rank. I'm very aware of what it is. I just say people run with things and small things, and they just act like it's the whole truth. The whole truth of the matter is Bob and Top Rank and Al Heyman and the PBC is the reason why we haven't saw Errol Spence and Crawford. It ain't just one side for that. Some of the fights at welterweight hasn't been made because both parties. It ain't just Bob. Yes, Bob is guilty of, and Tyler LaBeouf is guilty of what happened with Wilder, Teofimo, and speaking out on Bud. Two things can be true, but yes, I agree. Bud needs to get the fuck away from Top Rank, but I'm not about to sit up here and ignore and act like just because it's the main reason why we ain't getting the big fights, because it's happening on both sides. And like I was about to say, these fans makes more excuses for these fighters and counter these fighters more than any fucking thing. These niggas don't have no sense of fighter's pride in a competitive sport when you're supposed to be a fucking gladiator. Yes, you're supposed to get paid, but the main sport is fucking fighting. It's a competitive sport.
Man, the main sport in boxing is the business. Let's get this shit straight, man.
Hold on. Listen what I'm saying.
The hardest thing to do in boxing is make a fight. Once you get in the ring, all that shit is cool. But getting the fight made with this A-side bullshit, with this beef between promoters, with the fucking network, the hardest thing about boxing is the business, and boxing is a fucking business. It's always about the money. Always about the money.
I'm not disputing about the money. What I'm saying, but the main ingredient of the sport is getting fucking washed away with fucking.
That's what they want you to believe.
Right.
They want you to go out there and risk your health and your life for pennies because they think you don't know no fucking better. The main thing about boxing is make sure you get your bread on the front end.
Mike, I'm not saying dudes should be fighting for fucking pennies. I didn't say that.
I'm not saying you are. But you saying it's a gladiator sport, the spirit of boxing. Fuck all that bullshit, J Mac. I don't want to hear that motherfucking gladiator shit.
Literal. Don't take the words literal. What I'm saying is the main ingredient in the sport. It's a competitive sport, and it's about the best fighting the best, even amongst the business, which can still succeed and be successful. You can get both. Honestly, you can get both. What I'm saying, the fighters are not being held accountable to fighting the best. You got people sitting around at 160 talking about they don't want to fight somebody over some shit that happened with his fucking brother about 5 years ago, but then talking about saying nobody want to fight him. Like we actually, and we back that. We should be saying, why are you typing and talking instead of fighting, nigga? You get on there and you make a comment and say why you can't fight nobody instead of fighting him. Well,
who ain't been saying that? You watch my shows about Jamal Charlo called out David Benavidez? Don't say shit, nigga, then backtrack. I'm with you on that, my brother. I'm with you on all that shit. I'm with you on all that. Because David Benavidez is in the house. That can get made, no problem. But Andre, you know what I'm saying? It may be a little bit harder.
Nah, it ain't as hard because if he wanted to make the fight, he can make the fight. Then it gave him many opportunities and positions to where they could have made the fight happen. All I'm saying is, I'm not saying these niggas need to get their brains beat in for pennies for anybody who's taking that and want to run with that. All I'm saying is these niggas are being coddled and they make fucking excuses and they run with them. Nobody has fighter pride. Nobody is challenged by being the best or anything. When it used to be in the sport, when you was the best, you wanted to fight the fucking best at all costs and still get paid and make your money. These dudes are not doing it. We giving them too many outs, and they get on fucking Twitter and type and make excuses why they don't have to fight somebody because the fans go sit up there and agree with them and say, yeah, he looked bad in his last performance. Why do he have to fight the guy? Who has he fought? This is the bullshit excuses boxing has came to, and this is what we accept. This is why we don't get the big fights. Like I said, niggas get their money, but they should still be trying to pursue greatness and fight the best out there to prove they're the fucking best. That's all I got on that.
All right, J Mac, we need on to the next caller, big dog. Shout out to my guy J Mac down in the 504, man. Yeah, man. J Mac was right on some things I didn't necessarily agree with. But look, man, we all got our different views, different opinions, and that's the beauty of Mike on Sports, though. Saying you get to give your opinion and your view without no slander, without no bias, without none of that bullshit. Going out to 704. 704, man. Talk to you, boy. What's going on?
What's going on, Mike?
What's good?
Nothing much, man. I'm with you. I think Bob Arum has really, he's been the problem for Crawford at welterweight. You know, and the fights that he got, what J Mac was saying, that it's Al Heyman's fault and this and that. I believe that if Bob don't have the A side, he'll take the lesser fighters because he don't have to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
But when he got to give money, he's too stingy.
I agree.
Like Taylor fight, I don't think Crawford shouldn't take because I'm sure Bob's going to try to get him. Only way I give you this fight if you re-sign with me.
Mm-hmm.
And so Crawford if I'm him, I'm looking away from that fight and just looking to move on. I'm not saying sign with Al Heyman. I'm saying you could be a free agent, do it fight by fight, you know. But I think it is his time at Top Rank is up.
I definitely agree with that shit, man. His time is done at Top Rank. It's time to like really spread your wings. You know what I'm saying? Like you a big enough star now or a big enough commodity in boxing where you can dictate and determine, you know what I'm saying, how much you're gonna get paid and what you're gonna get paid. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, hey, maybe you go deal with Jay Prince, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you find somebody that you comfortable with that got a history of doing big things in boxing.
Right. But see, you get with Jay Prince, you're still in the same boat.
Yeah,
because
maybe,
you still with
maybe. I mean, Jay Prince, and he a managerial, like he ain't exclusive to like Top Rank.
But him and Al don't do business together. When have you ever seen any of Jay Prince fighters do business with Al? See, that's some sense. You Jay-Z, all those guys that did that, they were at odds with Al Heyman. But see, you go with it. That's why I say, be a free agent, do a fight by fight thing, so that way you can get your fights, and then you ain't stuck under no. You tell Al, listen, okay, I'll do a 2-fight deal, a Broner this fight, and then me and Earl Spence go into it.
Yep. I agree with that. Yeah, you definitely know what's that. Come over to PBC and get that Broner fight. That's a big fight for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get your tune-up fight, and then you and Earl go into it. Y'all go into a 2 to 3 fight deal. Y'all rematch clause on both ways, or no rematch clause at all.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's right. But that's all I got for you. Oh, and I'm gonna keep it 100, Mike. And like I told you about Crawford, I'm gonna say the same thing about Earl. I don't think that he should get no credit for this fight. I swear to God, I don't, because this man been out of the ring. Well, there's gonna be 2 years, and then you gonna get him, and he's 42. I was spent, and that's my boy, but I can't give him no credit for this fight. All he can do is lose credibility.
What if he knocked Manny Pacquiao out?
You're supposed to. You're supposed to. It's been 2 years, and this man is 42, and came up a grueling fight. You're supposed to knock him out. If you knock him out, you're supposed to. The only thing he can do is lose credibility and let Pacquiao beat him. That's the only thing that I see he get out of this fight. But thanks for taking my call, man.
All right, man, no problem. I don't necessarily agree with that, y'all, but it's like this, you know what I'm saying? Earl knocked Manny out, man. Earl gonna get the credit for me. Depending on how Earl beat Manny, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how much credit, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give him. But if Earl knock him out, you best believe he gonna get some big kudos. I'm like, yeah, dog, do your thing, man. Manny, we ain't seen Manny stretch too many times. Maybe in the lower weight class, but not at the higher weight classes. I said Marquez got it there one time, slapped him. That nigga was asleep like that, you know what I'm saying? He slapped him. But yeah, man, 317-220-6995, number to call in if you want to call in. If not, man, we're gonna get on down, man. We're gonna sign out to another one, man. Yeah, man, just can't believe how Bob continues. I mean, how he can just continues to talk bad about Terence Crawford. It really baffles me, man. I don't understand it. Don't get it. And I really don't respect it. Bud should go. Bud should definitely get out of here and get on to the next one. And just be your own boss, man. We in the age of Black entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Start you a promotional company. Do one-offs, you know what I'm saying? Even do fights in your hometown. If you got some pro fights some pro fighters that's coming up in Omaha, you know what I'm saying? You can put them on a card every 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Have a card for them every 2 months. Then that's how you build up traction, you know what I'm saying, for being a legitimate promotional company. Then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course you're gonna promote your fights. That's what Mayweather Promotion do, man. They promote all the little fights down in Vegas, man, at Sam Sound. So shit, you can do the same thing in Nebraska, anywhere in that Midwest area. You got a lot of reach in that Midwest, Nebraska, whatever states around Nebraska. I don't know what fucking states around Nebraska. I ain't never been no fucking Nebraska. And probably ain't never gonna go. But look, man, it's stuff to do. It's moves to make. And hopefully, man, your team and you are not being reactive. Hopefully, y'all not waiting till the contract end, then start. Hopefully, y'all putting things in place right now. So when things do, you know what I'm saying, y'all do part ways in October. The end of October, I don't know what date it is. We're just going to say the end of October. Then, damn, I ain't had my fucking computer on charge the whole time. My shit for the dog. Oh, let me get my charger real quick, y'all. Then you can do what's right and do what's needed. Bob, you really don't need Bob anymore, man. Like Bob is like a virus. And I'm not meaning a virus in like the literal sense, like a virus that gets you sick. But I mean like Bob is like a virus that like you have it run its course, and then you know what I'm saying, you and the virus part ways. You know what I'm saying? You like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the virus really had you weak, but you was battling back though the whole time. You was battling back from the virus the whole time. No matter what the virus did, no matter what happened with the virus, you didn't let the virus defeat you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't let the virus defeat you. Now that motherfucker done ran its course. Now that motherfucking virus done ran its course, and you ain't gotta worry about it no more. You ain't gotta worry about it no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just is what it is. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need some Arum 19 shirts, huh? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just it is what it is. I don't mean, and the man getting old, so I don't want to make no Arum 19 shirts and then nigga fuck around. You know what I'm saying? God forbid, pass away in about 6 months, a year, 2 years, and then niggas see them Arum 19 shirts. Y'all trying to be funny. Nah, man, I can't. Yeah, you feel me? Can't do that. But it's just like this, man. Bob Arum, we know what he is. We know what it. We know who he is. Simple as that. And I don't respect it. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody out there in the chat, man. Thank y'all for supporting Mike on Sports. Y'all the reason I come back every day, man. Give y'all fire content. I'll probably come back tonight with another show. You know what I'm saying? Find what's out there. Probably watch some basketball here in a second. NBA playoff time. Got my Jordan hat on, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for just rocking out with me, man. Thank everyone. Let's go and do a roll call right quick. Let's get everybody to check. What's going on? Rubisky, BX1, what's good? Derek Lincoln, Canada Foreman, what's good? Earthquake, what's good? Fresh BX, what's good? Cass, what's good? Don Suave, what's good? Bayside Boxing. Beat-All, Mr. Vegas, what up, homie? Red Cloud, what's good? What up, Cass? Giving Quality for Life, what's good? Map Magnificent, what's good? Derek Lincoln, my dog. What up, homie? E.S. Akuni, what up, dog? What else we got out there, man? Yeah. Craig L, what's up, homie? Shout out to my nigga Craig L. Lee Boxing True, what up? Shout out to you, big dog. If you just know what I'm saying, checking the channel now, man, like and subscribe to the channel, man. We do this shit every day, man. We talk boxing. Scat Rex, what's up, homie? I think that's everybody. Brandon Maurice, what's good? Black LDN, what up, homie? Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody out there in the chat. Axiom, what's up, homie? Adrian, Adrian, what up, nigga? Big ups to everybody out there in the chat, man. Y'all salute. Peace out. I'm out to this bitch. Yes, sir. I'm always gonna drop that motherfucking beat on you niggas.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Cross. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.